Peace, family. Brother Rizza here. You know what? I wanted to just do this video because I believe it's needed to be heard by everyone in all areas. Number one, beautiful day today. Beautiful day, and I pray everyone is doing well. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of beautiful blessings coming out of the situation that has happened. And there are a lot of situations happening. Since Nipsey has passed, a number of people have lost their lives, but the people are waking up. Okay? And what I mean by this is a lot of Bloods, Crips, a lot of Mexican hoods, a lot of people all across this country and the world are coming together and really understanding the big picture, which is we are one people and we have to fight for our freedom, justice, equality, and our liberation. Here's something I want to say really quick, though. There are too many people talking. And when I say too many people, I'm saying too many people who are talking but are not saying anything. A lot of people talk on social media, but a lot of people do not have substance, nor is what they are saying relevant to our progress. The only reason why, for example, me, Brother Rizza, the only reason why I can talk is because I've been doing this work in the street with the people for a little over 17, maybe 18 years. Okay, since I was 12 years old. Social media is new for me. New meaning that's the recent thing. Some of you who have just found me, I have not been doing this from social media. I started in the street and I stay in the street. I'm still in the street, and I brought what I do in the street onto social media. Since I was 12, I was putting on a suit, hopping on 2 trains, 1 bus to go to certain parts of Compton, certain parts of Watts, etc., but mainly Compton, to work with people every day who are on drugs, to help them get their children back, working with them on communication skills, parenting skills, you name it. Working with Bloods and Crips, male, female, group homes, foster care, I mean, you name it. That's what I've been doing for years. And social media is new. It is the new addition to my life. So all of us have to stop talking as much and start getting the work done. A lot of people talking about Dr. Sebi and what Minister Farrakhan and what he said about Minister Farrakhan. Listen, what Dr. Sebi said was factually incorrect about Minister Farrakhan not caring about the health of the people, because that's just literally not true. We have farms, we have doctors, we have nurses. We've been literally over 50, 60, 70 years. Minister Farrakhan and the nation have been in the community working with the people on health, with health, curing them of diseases, handling their bodies, all of this for years. But he said that out of whatever reason he said it for, because of whatever disagreements he had with the minister. What I'm saying is this: what are you doing to help the people? What are you doing? What are we doing? That's all I care about. And see, I say that only because a lot of us are very, very, very quick to want to find a reason to not work. Many of our people want to find a reason not to join the nation, not to join one of the groups out here to help the people, not to get up and work. That's why a lot of our people want to argue, because you want to try to get away from the fact and to cover up the fact that you're not doing anything for the people. It's real easy to talk. It is very easy to talk, but it's very difficult for you to get up and do something for yourself and for your people. This is why when I hear people talk about me, I don't care. I don't give a damn. See, you can't hurt a clean heart. First off, you can't hurt a clean heart. When people say clout chasing and all that, clearly you don't know me and I don't know you. And we get a little caught up in social media lingo and people talking. We need to learn more about one another. And I'm saying this for everybody. Learn more about people before you talk so fast. Don't get caught up in the emotionalism, because people really say a lot of stuff, man. And it's like, listen, you don't know what you're talking about. You actually don't. I'm not saying you, everyone. I'm saying you to those who speak before they get the facts, and you're just talking and talking and talking. For instance, your brother Rizza, just something that you can learn about me, and you need to start learning more about one another. I was in acting, singing, dancing, sign language, modeling, and mime professionally for 10 years. I attended something called AAK, All About Kids Performing Arts Conservatory. 10 years of my life. I had 2 agents, one for theater, one for commercial. Matter of fact, I had another agent for, modeling as well. I did commercials, lots of theater production, did all that, right? So I was in the professional theatrical side of things for a long time. While I was doing that, mostly on the weekends, I was back here in the hood, helping the people. See, most people don't know that. Another thing, your brother, I lived on an army base for a small part of my life. Fort Irwin. Fort Irwin. Again, Fort Irwin. I lived there for a small period of my life. I grew up in Compton, 525 West Tishner. Youngest of 10 children, 5 boys, 5 girls. And had family from different hoods, different crib hoods, mostly. I think I had some family who was from blood hoods, but mostly crib hoods. My uncle, you know, and everything I'm saying, the enemy already knows. So let's just make that clear. The enemy already knows everything that I'm telling you. But family was involved in drugs. My oldest sister was on Skid Row on crack cocaine for almost 20 years. Thank Allah she survived and she's alive today. She's doing well. She's clean, beautiful, and I'm thankful to Allah that she is still here. One of my cousins used to sell heroin to the neighborhood. One of my brothers used to sell crack and heroin. I mean, I done been through this, man. This was my life growing up. This was regular. So when Brother Rizza Islam is speaking articulately, that is because that's how we're supposed to be. But don't ever get it twisted to think that because I am not flying off the handle and cursing out everybody or wanting to punch out everybody who talks, that your brother is some way soft or that your brother is in some way weak. I am being civilized and practicing civilization because that is my training from the Nation of Islam. I'm not no savage, but I am a black man. I'm striving to be a little God every day of my life. So don't ever get it twisted, man. Don't ever get it twisted. You get caught up in the social media nonsense to where you forget about real life. Most of the people who are doing the real work in the street, you wouldn't even know their name. Most of the people who I know so many street soldiers who are doing this work, good old Sunday, who are doing this work in the street, Compton, Watts, Long Beach, LA, Gardena, in LA County, as well as out of California, Philly, New York, Florida, Texas, South Carolina, North Carolina. Man, there's people doing work all over this country. There are people doing work all over the world, and you would never know them. You've never heard of them. Just because you don't see it on social media doesn't mean it doesn't exist, and it doesn't mean it didn't happen. You have no idea the amount of work that is being done. Trust me when I say this. Why? Why am I even mentioning this? Because the majority of the work that I have done in the community is not recorded on social media. Because for some reason, we don't need to have a camera for every damn thing that we're doing. Not everything. All of the important things, yes. Some things that could be possibly important that's needed for the people, yes, I understand. However, I wasn't doing this social media stuff for the majority of when I was working in the streets, as I'm still doing today. So I want to make that very clear, man. Learn about the people who you are commenting about. And also for those of you on social media, you so-called conscious pages, show your face. Pardon me. Show your face more. Post your pedigree. Post your work in the street. Anybody following people? Perfect. However, we are on a mission that requires for us to continually evolve. We must evolve every day. We have to do our best while living in this volatile, violent, insane environment created under a system which wants our eventual destruction. That is what this system wants. But we are not to be swayed by that. We have to maintain focus and we have to stay on the mission. That is the point. So anybody talking disunity, anybody want to run their damn mouth all day long, pay close attention to who you're following. Pay very close attention to who you're following, family. Look at what they say. Watch what they do. Look at the consistency or the inconsistency in their words, in their deeds, in their actions, what they do, how they talking about women, how they talking about men, how they're talking about this gang, this group, these people, these leaders. If you have not done the work that the leaders have done, if you don't have the results that these leaders who have come and gone and who are still living today, you should not be opening your damn mouth because you don't know what you're talking about. I'm not just saying for Minister Farrakhan. I'm saying for any of the leaders who live. Any of the leaders who have done work, you haven't done a damn thing. The work that the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan has done far outweighs my work. I have some work now. Don't get it twisted. I got over 17 and a half, 18 years under my belt. So I have the right to say something because I'm doing something. But if you ain't doing nothing, you don't have the right to speak. And if you're trying to cause division, you damn sure don't have the right to open up your mouth. You just hush. Just hush. Period. The time now is to come together, family. And I'm talking about for the artists, for everybody. Self-accountability, responsibility, humility. We have to understand that this is the order of the day. We're one people. We shouldn't be fighting no more, only because this enemy knows what's going on. And the enemy constantly is watching. Constantly. So people talk all the time. And they say, oh, this person's controlled opposition. Y'all don't know what the hell you're talking about. Literally, you have no idea what you're talking about. And I know some of y'all like, Rizza, what are you talking about? What I'm talking about is too many people talking and are not saying anything of substance. Talking, and you're misleading people. You're misleading them. Everybody should do what works. If you want to do Dr. Sabi's way of things, please do if it works for you. If you want to go with the Hebrew Israelite brothers, if it's something right, do that. If you want to go with the Nation of Islam and it's something right, do that. If you want to go join a Christian church and you see they're doing good work, do that. If you want to join with our Moorish Science Temple brothers and you see they're doing some good work, or if you're interested more in law and that's your avenue by which you want to fight for our freedom, do that. Do what you feel is best in your way of helping to fight for our liberation. But I'm going to tell you this. If all you're going to do is talk and comment on what all of us are doing, you clearly are not doing enough because you don't see videos of Brother Rizza talking about everybody. Why? I'm a little too busy doing the work to be talking about people. Pay attention to those who are always opening their mouth about everybody who's doing the work. Talking about they not doing the work. They not doing it. He ain't legit. She ain't legit. No, you're not legit because you literally are just talking about the people who are doing. So stop finding excuses to not do the work. That's all I'm saying. No more excuses, family. Stop pointing at other people. They ain't doing this. They ain't doing. What are you doing? Look at yourself in the mirror and say, what am I doing or not doing to help the people? Only because we don't have enough time and we damn sure don't have enough help. More people need help than the people who are helping. We don't have enough help. So get out here. Get your arms dirty, get your knees dirty, your elbows dirty, get down in here with the people, get down in here in the mud with the people and make some change. If not, stop running your damn mouth. I'm going to just leave it at that. Knock it off, man. It's a real life out here. People are really dying. This is long before the Nipsey thing. I'm telling you, I'm used to this. I hate the fact that I'm saying I'm used to it, but this is the reality. This happens every day. But because it's not being recorded every day does not mean it's not happening. And as I said, there are many people out here doing work and they don't get enough credit. I happen to be one of those who have been doing the work for so long to where I have been able to, I guess, reach a certain level of being known social media wise. But that don't mean a damn thing, because if I'm not out here doing this work, then none of these numbers mean nothing to me. Likes and views. I don't give a damn about that. I really don't care about that, because if it means that I'm not helping nobody, then this is for nothing. So all of us got to get off of that being a prostitute for likes and views and stop being a hoe for this stuff and start really fighting for our liberation. It's just that simple, family. So much love. I appreciate y'all. I don't want to be talking your ear off, but I just had to say that. So I love everybody doing the work. Every group, every conscious group, every hood doing the work, everybody doing the work. It don't matter to me. If you're on here doing something, I appreciate you. If you're doing something, you a black person, brown person, you doing some work for these people, you doing some work for our liberation, for our freedom, for our justice, for our equality. Listen, man, you are a brother or sister to me. But if you're pushing division, stay the hell out of my way and stop talking about me and stop talking about the nation. Stop talking about the Hebrew Israelites. Stop talking about the Moors. Stop talking about any of these groups, celebrities, anybody. Get out here and do some work so that you can earn your right to talk. Much love, family. I appreciate you. Man, Allah bless you. About to soak up some more of this sun and get back out here and keep organizing. Peace. Assalamu alaikum.